Dun, 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 dun. Maybe it didn't work. Let's see. What the heck? Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. That was weird. What's going on, man? I had to leave franchise mode in order to accept the invite for some reason.
Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go.
If I only had time to play this game to practice.
With the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season.
I'm being threatened with getting fired too, so. No, AM never works anymore. I thought you had them all scripted.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
That's a horse collar.
Much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Brady. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Move upfield, dude.
Should be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Let's go! And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Down. Carson, they find some open field here.
Oh, they're going to call me for something.
Down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's a good question. Maybe it was, I don't know.
They run the counter. It's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, you talk about this football team.
Yeah, someone's weird there.
Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
My team's about ready to quit on me.
It's just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, look at guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Brady now to throw. It's complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It's after this, it's all downhill.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
I don't know. Can't imagine many.
First down, here's Cousins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Why is he over there?
They go play action. Cousins finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On play action, Cousins. His throw incomplete. So, see, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak.
Look like Kirk Cousins to me.
Over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Let's go one more. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Shift. Hey, 32, let's 50.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Shifts by him. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Throwing, Cousins. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
What do the B's above the blockers mean? Does this mean they're a blocker?
No good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
I don't know what the B means. Like, yeah, or about the defense on the kick. What's that mean?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back
Ooh.
quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Good job, boys.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw is Brady. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Oh.
Tackled at the 23.
Slow-ass blockers.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he fends him off.
Oh, shoot. Throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there and run him down.
Golly.
A loss of 15 yards all told.
Yeah, he couldn't throw it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down.
Horrible.
So they'll have to boot it away.
I do
4th
think,
and
though,
42.
you're gonna look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mark 52, Mark 52.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. A first down throw for Cousins. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I've never understood why you can't run upfield with guys like that. Their momentum just carries them out of bounds for no reason. What? I want to know where was my defensive player that was supposed to be over there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, it's Henry. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
It's those old reflexes. They aren't what they used to be.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that's going to
What's the flag? What's the flag?
However, we do have a
holding.
Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take...
Unreal.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And he will have
I don't understand this game.
field goal range down just shy of the 20.
There's a thing that this game does where, like, Tom Brady, like, he has, like, lightning around him or something like that.
Opponents have a chance to possibly pad their
And when the receiver gets lightning around him, it like tells you essentially to throw to him. It should be a lock like every time. And I did it there. I did it there, and it was just right to the defender.
Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab?
Right, it's supposed to be like a lock every time.
Just as they did on that last play.
It makes no sense.
Henry again on second down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Makes no sense.
Here's Cousins.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
I was going to say.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the
Right.
Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Madden wasn't going to allow it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is
What
it
the?
a game? No.
Robert Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big
Where-
play that time through the air.
Where's everybody on that side?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass.
Makes no
The
sense.
quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mike 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins.
Oh.
Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady. Looking deep for Julio. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady.
There's no way. Dude, there is no way. He was wide open. Brady had no pressure on him. Oh.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Makes no sense.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Who that? He's checking. Crash.
Again, it's Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You don't know no better. Hey, Mike 52.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And finding room to
How many times can you call a trap and these guys can't fucking cover it no matter what I call it? Makes no sense.
His performance on the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry.
What can you do?
Touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, the GOAT just missed a wide open receiver, so.
Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much
Story of my life.
Hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you're
apparently he can't throw the ball right now either.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down.
Nothing you can do.
Defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Uh-oh.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not much happening there. Not much at all. They'll get
I don't know.
down and run at the 35-yard line.
I don't know. I hit the max amount of power, but I came up just a little short on the backswing, and somehow it only went 20 yards. I don't know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry.
Jesus Christ.
And inside
Can,
the 20 before he's brought
dude,
down.
I can't call the right defense any more times. I don't know.
Coming into this ball game. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Good.
Definitely tough to get down. We just saw
I'm missing like 5 guys, so
pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. No, check that.
They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Sports.
that doesn't sound good. Oh, do you not have somebody? Yeah, it looks weird on my screen too. Like, I see the clock for you to choose, but
So on 4th down, out trots the
Two.
kicker.
Noonan, Noonan, don't miss.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good
Torn labrum doesn't sound good.
But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field
Throw it.
down he goes. Bradley Chubb recording his 5th sack of the season. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you open.
And now a fumble. Brady loses
Good
the
Lord.
football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him,
I
this
don't
one
know.
goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity.
No, they called it a fumble.
Coaching staff, how much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Doesn't matter. This fucking game.
What you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting
Just
after him. And they
seriously.
tightened the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I mean, it's a whole different game if Brady hits the guy who was wide open in the middle of the field when he threw it with no pressure. I don't even understand it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there.
Let it go.
Spotted down just outside of the 40-yard
Not-
line.
I don't know.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Deuce.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On first down, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Could be.
Henry might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. To throw is Cousins. And here he's got Grant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll give Henry another shot.
You've got to be kidding me. What was that guy doing? Hey. Hey. Oh, my Lord. This game is the worst sometimes. Like, I'm not going to take control of that guy. The computer's got him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be fourth down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend it.
I don't know what
the
happened
ball
there.
gets to the 1st down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brady now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you
it took so long for him to throw.
We're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up
Something.
by Sanders, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Just doesn't matter.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows defensive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I called a QB draw.
Which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different.
I was hoping he'd get killed.
But at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Man open, here is Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Oh, well, good game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.